Breece Hall's latest training camp setback has New York Jets fans holding their breath just weeks before the start of the 2026 NFL regular season. The Jets running back suffered what the team described as a strained groin during Monday's practice, creating an immediate concern around one of the most important players on New York's offense. Hall was taking part in a routine play when the injury occurred, and the scene quickly changed as he began to limp toward the end zone. The incident happened after Hall caught a screen pass and started moving upfield. As he continued toward the end zone, he appeared to feel something and was unable to finish the play normally. Hall eventually made his way toward the medical tent, where Jets trainers examined him before he left the practice field for further evaluation. At this point, the biggest question for the Jets is not necessarily whether Hall has suffered a serious long-term injury, but how much time he may need to recover, and whether the team will take a cautious approach with its star running back. Head coach Aaron Glenn attempted to ease some of the concern after practice. Glenn indicated that he did not initially believe the injury was a major issue, but he also stressed that Hall needed to undergo a proper evaluation before the team could make any conclusions. That distinction is important. Training camp is a time when teams are extremely careful with key players, especially when the regular season is approaching. A groin strain can vary significantly in severity, and the Jets will likely want to know exactly what they are dealing with before deciding when Hall can return to full football activity. For New York, the timing is particularly significant. Hall is not simply another player competing for a roster spot. He is expected to be one of the central pieces of the Jets' offense in 2026. Earlier this offseason, the organization made a major commitment to him by giving him a new 3-year contract worth more than $40 million. That investment reflects how important Hall has become to the franchise. The 27-year-old running back is coming off his first 1,000-yard rushing season in the NFL. Last season, Hall established himself as a major offensive weapon, combining his ability as a runner with his value in the passing game. His versatility makes him particularly valuable. Hall can line up in the backfield, take a handoff, catch passes out of the backfield, and create explosive plays in space. That type of player can be extremely difficult for defenses to replace, especially when an offense is designed around getting the ball into his hands in multiple ways. That is why even a relatively minor training camp injury immediately attracts attention. The Jets also have another reason to be cautious with Hall. His professional career has already included a significant knee injury. In 2022, during his rookie season, Hall suffered a torn ACL that ended his year after only 7 games. He eventually returned and has continued to develop into one of the team's most important defensive players. His recent production shows just how much he means to New York. In 2025, Hall rushed for more than 1,000 yards, giving the Jets an important offensive foundation. His ability to consistently create yards on the ground gives the offense another way to control the game and takes pressure away from the passing attack. Now, the Jets have to wait for more information. The good news is that there has been no indication from the initial report that Hall suffered a season-ending injury. Head coach Aaron Glenn's comments also suggested that the team was not immediately treating the situation as a major catastrophe. Still, the Jets cannot afford to assume anything before Hall's evaluation is complete. Groin injuries can be particularly frustrating for football players because they involve muscles that are heavily used when accelerating, changing direction, cutting, and pushing off the ground. Those movements are a major part of a running back's job. For that reason, even if Hall feels better quickly, the Jets may choose to give him additional time before putting him back into full-speed drills. The organization has a much bigger goal than winning a training camp practice. New York wants Hall healthy when the games actually count.